Hey everyone, thank you so much for stopping by. So I'm gonna do another book review, and this is from S.C. Stevens or Stephens. I don't know. I always read it as Stevens. This is book 2 of the Thoughtless series. It's called Effortless. So this was this was the first published back in January 8, 2013. I honestly don't know when I got this, but I remember when I did get this, I got the 3 books together. So I'm assuming it was probably a little bit after that I got them, not really right after this was published. So I'm going to read the synopsis on Goodreads.com. It's very, very short, so bear with me. After being caught in the middle of a love triangle that led to a devastating betrayal, Kiera pledged to learn from the mistakes she made. She was determined to never again inflict that kind of pain on anyone, especially the soulful, talented man who held her heart. But life offers new challenges for every relationship, and when Kiera's love is put to the ultimate test, will it survive? Love is easy, trust is hard. No spoilers, especially if you haven't read the first book. I don't want to have any spoilers on there, and it seems like they didn't want to have any spoilers either, especially since they're the beginning. Okay, just because it already said love triangle here. If you haven't read the first one, that is probably a little bit of a spoiler there. I will link down below my review from the first book. So I really love this. It actually shows a little bit more, characters in there, which are Kiera's family. I don't really want to give out a lot more, but I really did enjoy the book. I love it. I love her writing. I enjoyed it very well. There are some sexual content. I always say that is because I also do read YA books, and most of the time there's not really a lot of sexual content on there, or it just insinuates it. But this one, it does have a little bit of sexual content, and it's done really well. So it's just that I do know there are some people out there that don't really want to tackle that kind of vocabulary in a book, if that makes any sense. It's just not for everybody. So I just want to make sure that is very clear out there. And also, there's not a lot of requirements in purchasing a book. Like, a 12-year-old can purchase this book, a 10-year-old can purchase this book. So I just wanna make sure I put that out there. And this is what the cover looks like. It has a guy who is shirtless. It just shows his chest area, and it has a guitar on there, and you see his hand and a little bit of his arm, and that's it. Not really a lot. It doesn't really show a face. It doesn't show anything. The weird thing that I kind of got, though, from the first, second, and third book is that Kellan's hair seems to change. And sometimes his eyes, I think, the color seems to change for whatever reason, which I don't really get, because in the first book, Kellan is blonde. And then in the second book, sometimes he's referred to as brunette and sometimes blonde. And then in the third book, it's mostly brunette, I think. I don't remember, but that is for a different video because that's a third book. So 1 out of 10 stars. I would give this an 8. I loved it. It was just, I don't know what it is, but when I'm reading a trilogy book, the second book is usually my favorite. Usually, hands down. I like the build-up, which would be the first book. The second book would be like, and then the third one, I don't know. I think because I don't like things to end a lot, and the third one would be the last one, but the second book is usually my favorite, and this one I did enjoy, the first one I did enjoy, the third one I did enjoy. I think this one, it's weird though. I think with this trilogy, I like them all in the same amount, just in different ways, if that makes any sense. So again, that's 8 out of 10 stars, and I give it 2 thumbs up. It was written really well. I enjoyed it. I had a great time. It pulls you in. It makes my heart stop. It made me gasp. It made me like just go, oh no, why? You know, like all those things that I love. I love reading, and why I read books, and why I read romance novels, and why I do that. So if you've read this book and enjoyed it or not enjoyed it, whatever it would have been, and you want to have a conversation with me about it, feel free to share it down below. If you have any suggestions on other books that would be similar to this book, feel free to share it down below as well. I love to hear from you guys, and I love to have conversations with you guys, even if it just says hello. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please hit the like button, subscribe button, and the bell so you'll be notified whenever I do upload a new video. Don't forget to expand the description box, because as much as possible, I always try to get coupons for you guys, discount codes, and other goodies like that. I also have my Twitter information, Instagram, Snapchat, and for business inquiries, I have my email there as well. Thank you guys, and I'll see you again next time. Bye.